What's going on YouTube? It's Sean here and I am back today to give you guys a review of the Air Jordan 1 High OG Defiant in the Couture colorway. These initially dropped on February 23rd for $175 US or $235 here in Canada, and the official colorway for this shoe is black, gym red, and muslin. This Defiant take on the Air Jordan 1 silhouette is supposed to be a more elevated and luxurious take on your classic Jordan 1 model. Said to be inspired by Michael Jordan's love for high-end Italian racing cars, these Jordan 1s are slightly tweaked in different ways to kind of match that theme. So jumping straight into the shoe, the upper of the sneaker is constructed using supposedly a higher quality cut of leather. Getting these in hand though, these were a little bit disappointing. So first off, they have a bit of a shiny and almost like oily look to it. I do have to admit this leather feels pretty thick, and as a result it feels kind of stiff. All in all though, after getting these shoes, feeling them by hand, and then putting them on feet, I have to say that the quality of this leather wasn't really as advertised. Yes, the leather did feel thicker and sturdier, but when I wore them, the creasing was apparent right away. Continuing on with the rest of the shoe, so on the midfoot of both the lateral side and the medial side, we have this swoosh that's stitched on. And then the most unique aspect about this shoe is this bold red stripe that runs across both sides. So this red stripe is painted directly onto the black leather in this glossy gym red finish. On the lateral side only, near the ankle collar area, we have the Jordan Wings logo debossed at the top. In terms of laces, so these come with a flat style lace in black, and then underneath this we have the tongue. So the tongue is also constructed in that very sturdy black leather, and hanging off the very top, we have a leather tag which has the Nike Air branding in red. So the inner collar of these shoes is lined in this very silky feeling textile. As I take out the insole, so we have a red colored insole with the Nike Air branding on the heel in black. So the upper of these Jordan 1 Defiants sits atop this full length sail colored midsole. Encapsulated within the heel, we have a Nike Air sole unit. And then flipping these over to the bottom, here we have your standard Air Jordan 1 outsole. So the entire outsole is also done in sail. We have the circular traction pattern on the forefoot and the Nike branding in the middle. In terms of sizing, so I felt like these ran a little bit bigger than your standard Jordan 1. So my feet measures as a true size 10, slightly on the wider side, and because of my wider feet, I usually wear 10.5 in my Jordan 1s. Typically when I do go true to size with a size 10, I feel a little bit of discomfort around this pinky area. So going up to the 10.5 gives me a little bit extra room from a length perspective, but it accommodates my wider feet. However, for these guys, I can only grab a size 10, and I do gotta say these fit me perfectly. There's no discomfort whatsoever from a width perspective, and there's adequate space from a length perspective as well. From a comfort standpoint, so nothing crazy here, the sole feels like your standard Jordan 1 sole, meaning you can't really feel the air cushioning underneath your feet. However, this thicker leather used on the upper is a little bit stiffer than your standard Jordan 1 materials, so as a result, I feel like there's a little bit of break-in time required. So this kind of leads me to my next point, which is the quality. So as I briefly touched upon earlier on in the review, I wasn't too crazy about the quality of the leather. These crease pretty badly pretty easily, and for a shoe that's supposed to be inspired by high-end Italian racing cars, I didn't really feel that exemplified in the leather. Secondly, in terms of this red stripe, so personally my pair wasn't too bad, but I've seen other people's pairs where their red paint is really sloppy, or in some cases, the length of the stripe is longer on one side compared to the other. Fortunately for me, my pair wasn't too bad. If you take a real close look, you can see it's not completely straight, but it wasn't that big of a deal for me. So with all that being said, now let me lace these up and I'll show you guys how these guys look on feet. The Air Jordan 1 Defiant Couture is a sneaker that's probably going to be a bit polarizing. When I first saw pictures of these, I was kind of on the fence, and to be honest with you guys, I still am. I know there's some people out there that really love the aesthetic of this shoe, but for me, I feel like Jordan Brand really missed a good opportunity to throw on some really high quality materials on this shoe. So let me know in the comment section down below what you guys think of the Air Jordan 1 Defiant in this Couture colorway. Did you guys cop a pair, or was this a straight pass? If you guys like this video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Give me a follow on Instagram at esco8, check out my Twitter at sean.go, and visit my website at seango.ca. So until next time, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.